We have a little over 500 people here, and one of the things that we value is being close to our customers. So being able to do these events, I guess, what does it tell us about the direction of CAI? It tells us that our customers are really important, and we're going to continue to invest in this part of our business because it's a very, very important part of our overall business. Well, I think we're going to continue on with what our current strategy is. So any of the markets that we want to serve in the printing landscape, we want to be the number one or number two solution in that particular part of the market. Any additional solutions that we can add into our portfolio that would serve possibly both the graphic communications market and potentially some of the other manufacturing businesses that we own, or something in graphic communications that our customers are asking us for that would make more sense for us to purchase rather than develop. The only other thing that I would add to that question is, I think as we have most of our business, maybe 70% in North America, there is still quite a bit of growth opportunity for us in Europe. That is probably a longer term view for us, but it's certainly interesting both from an M&A perspective and also just doing a better job of, both from a sales execution perspective, of growing the business in Europe. When we develop something that's great for one of the divisions, we definitely look to leverage that in some of the other divisions. And I think long term, we will likely bring all of our AI efforts sort of under a centralized function within CAI. We haven't done it yet, but it probably will make sense because most of the AI problems that we're trying to solve, all three of our divisions are manufacturing businesses in one way, shape, or form. So they're usually applicable, whether you're talking about taking pictures of invoices, that's applicable to all three. Automated help, that's applicable to all three. Things that generate revenue specific to products, probably not applicable to all three, but the frameworks that would support that, which we are exploring, it doesn't make sense to go develop it 3 times. I do think if there was potentially any one thing that they were underestimating, it would be how fast is AI going to move and change the industry. I don't think anyone can probably fully appreciate how fast that's going to move. And even on a day-to-day basis, I'm always amazed at how fast it's moving just from the development of the technology, as well as how fast some of our teams are moving to actually use it and develop things. Well, I think in general, and we're certainly not there yet, but I think the place where the most commercial value will exist both for software suppliers and our customers is really all related to the automation of the manufacturing workforce. So if you play it forward and you think about AI, you should be able to do things way more efficiently and eliminate anything that involves manual tasks. Yep. And manufacturing involves a lot of manual tasks. And so one of the asks from most of our customers is, how do we help them cut costs? Well, if we can create solutions that are automated, both from a perspective of just simply running the technology faster, but also doing all the tasks that should be solvable by AI so that a human doesn't have to do them, then they can focus their workforce on doing the more complicated stuff that can't be automated. It's important. I mean, we work in where we exist in an environment, especially within the printing industry, where part of our value proposition is typically not just one solution, it's multiple solutions. And even if it's not coming from us, the value to the customer is having the interoperability between a lot of solutions. So as we develop our solutions, sort of open APIs, that type of approach, it's absolutely what we need to do, because our customers wouldn't really be able to recognize the value if they couldn't get our products and solutions to work together, but they also want to use other products and solutions. The challenge for us sometimes is we do buy companies and they may or may not have taken that approach. So if they haven't, then that's one of the things that we have to work through. I think a successful customer in general, I think the change for customers who really get the most value out of our solution is it's going to be the customers who kind of take a holistic approach to automating whatever their manufacturing process is. And it's customers who partner with us versus those who just want to buy software and go off on their own, because we do have a ton of industry expertise, and these products in general are complicated. And if you don't set them up correctly, that's a problem. So I think what I see a lot, even throughout the conference, is people asking us for expert level help. Not so much they know how to run their business, but all these solutions and all the complexity of integrating all these things, it requires that you have sort of a good engagement with between vendor and client.
Yeah.
And so the most successful customers we have that with us. We're both in a build and buy mode. So we're going to continue to build the business through organic growth. We are always open to buying additional companies if they make sense for us and are a good strategic fit. We have done a lot of acquisitions kind of relatively recently.
Yeah.
So we're still taking the time to make sure that those are going well. But if there were something that was available that was interesting at the right price, we would absolutely buy it. I think what excites me the most about the print sector is that it's relevant to just about everything you touch in your day-to-day life, and most people don't realize that. And I think that the growth in the print sector in certain specific areas that we're working with customers, it's absolutely fascinating, the quality and impact on your day-to-day life that the print sector has, which most people just completely don't appreciate. And I do think that the sort of the technology itself that does all the printing is so interesting in all the different parts of life that it touches. And there are, although the printing industry, I think, is viewed as, certainly not a hyper-growth area, there are definitely growth areas within the print industry. And I find that exciting.